Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, testing out there in Twitch land. For those of you all have tuned in, here we go. Natural Hooser, can you hear me okay? All right, while I wait for anybody else to chime in, we're going to assume that everyone can hear okay. So here we are at the Lavish Delaware Pinball Collective. We are doing our, once a month, we are doing our Saturday Lavish battles that we are showcasing for members of the Delaware Pinball Collective. And today is going to be the Young Guns edition. So we got 4 of our Young Guns who are members here of the collective. We got Edge Hogan, Preston Turner, Calvin Postal, and Ethan Andrews that are going to be battling it out in a race to 21. And they got a bunch of peanuts on the line for this. So we are excited to get this underway. They're playing group match play. They've all 4 have already picked their games. First game up was picked by Edge, which is Guardians. And then we'll go to the next game and so forth, and we'll rotate player order. And then when we get down to the last game, game number 4, we will then, whoever gets last place in that game will get to pick game number 5. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to get this started. Give me about a minute to walk back there and let these 4 players get going at it. We got Edge will be stepping up first. So enjoy and let me know if the audio is okay. gate for me. Easier we can get in and out. I'll run around. All right, we are live. Edge is already fired away.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
Yes, indeedy. They are all excited for this little Young Guns battle. So he already went with Quill's Quest right out of the gate. So he liked this game. I was surprised. I thought he was going to go Godzilla.
You know, he's had enough. He's had enough quick frames down the middle on Godzilla that he's a little gun shy of it now.
Oh, okay.
But is Quill's Quest an automatic multi-ball?
It's an automatic
Kinda like the
multi-ball.
Beatles? Okay.
Yep. All right, we
He's
got
done mugging for the camera. Preston.
Yeah, Preston stepping up here. He picked Yaka, so he's going to go try to complete these blue shots. This is a high scoring mode if you can do well on it.
Now, does your mode persist, or do you pick a new one at each ball?
You will have the ability to pick a new mode on each ball. And then if he finishes the mode or the mode times out, you're going to shoot the right scoop in the bottom there to select the mode. All right, he's already got one lock. No ball save coming out of Groot's mouth, so when it spits it out and the magnet hits it, they got to try to protect it.
Yeah, I have trouble with this one, recovering for both Groot and then when you hit it into rocket and it comes back at you at a million miles.
The rocket's deadly, and when it comes out of that, when you put a ball in the ore block and it spits it out, the magnet throws it, so it can be a little crazy. All right, he got 4 million, so now he can go back into his scoop there on the right, it's flashing yellow, and try and get some, go to another mode or play this mode again.
Are there any points really when you're just in main play and not in a mode, or do you need to get back into a mode as soon as possible? You're
going to want to get it's either it's mode or multi-ball. Outside of that, you're not really scoring anything on the game.
Mm-hmm. All right, Calvin took the same opening as Edge.
Sure did. Calvin's already hit a couple shots here in a row. Got 3 shots over on the right to hit. If he puts it in the scoop, he can, I forget the word right now, but it like levels up the mode he's in.
Okay, kind of like Jaws with the shark, where you can enhance your shark mode.
Yeah, like crank it up on Aerosmith and not Metallica, but crank it up on Aerosmith.
Okay. Yeah, this era of Stearns kind of share some similarities. Metallica,
They do.
Aerosmith, and Guardians all have a similar feel to them.
All right, now we got Ethan stepping up. He picked Yaka? No, he picked Antiquities. Okay, so he's going to go try to ramp out here.
Isn't there another mode as well?
What's up, Rodney?
Focuses on the ramps. The sisters, maybe?
I think it's Pod Chase.
Pod Chase, okay.
I don't know. I just know a couple of things to get me through the games. I don't know this game very deep. All right, after ball 1, Calvin's got a commanding lead here. Edge steps up. He's going to change his mode. Yeah, Pod Chase is ramps.
Okay. And then however many modes you complete, does that persist through your bonus for each future ball?
What's that again?
I guess I'm asking, how does the bonus work? I saw it was lighting up characters.
Yeah, the bonus definitely has to do with your completions of the modes, and the more you complete, the bigger your bonus is going to be. All right, so he went to Antiquity, so he wants to hit these teal shots. This is also good so that he can work on the orb multi-ball, because it's going to be that same right shot there where the drop target is. Looks like that's what he's trying to hit right now. He's also got a Groot lock ready to go. All right, here we go. We're going to trap up, slow it down. Oh, and he missed the shot.
Yeah, it's tricky when there's so much stuff flashing. you find you wind up going for both shots and you hit right between them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there's a proverb about that, about chasing two rabbits. All right, Preston took the arrow now.
All right. Preston's ball save is about to expire. So he's trying to finish out his Yaka mode. Well, he had ball save lit on the right out lane, so
okay,
he'll get that back. You have to shoot the two stand-ups that are to the left and right of Groot at the top.
Okay, yep.
And that'll light it. And then after the first time, I think he has to hit the stand-ups twice each time in order to light it. Then it goes 3 times each, etc.
And then what's that far left, like, I don't know, it's kind of like the Addams Family train wreck shot. The fake orbit that comes back down.
I'm sorry, JB, what was that?
The far left shot that ends on that stand-up target and then comes back.
Oh, that dead-end shot?
Yeah, where an orbit would normally be. What's that for?
I don't know. Maybe Rodney, he'll tell you in there.
Okay.
Playfield camera is not new. Same one we had, so I'm glad you've think it's better, Pete. The dead-end shot, not the kickback, Rodney, the dead-end shot on the left. Same dead-end shot on Metallica. I know there's some shots there for like Yaka is there and stuff, but outside of that, I don't know. All right, we got Ethan back up. Player 4. Once again, all we're doing here is showcasing our members of the Delaware Pinball Collective. This is our second edition of our Saturday Lavish Battles. Our first one had 4 gentlemen play, and Dave Basile ended up winning that. It's just a little friendly competition. They're playing 4 players, 4-2-1-0 scoring, and it's going to be the first one to get to 21 points. And they got like 400 peanuts on the line, so they're excited. The title at the top. That title does. Thank you. Try to move this so you can still commentate over here.
Looks like he's finally found the shots he was looking for. Uh-oh. That was a good save. Are lighting the in lanes under player control? Like, can you cycle through them, or is it just you need to hit each shot?
Hang on one second, JB.
All right, he's moving on to his Yaka. I think that's the first successful orb hit this season.
All right, fix the screen there. We got the Lavish there. Commentators are correct. Thanks for that heads up there.
Now, does this multi-ball interrupt your mode or stack with it?
What I didn't. I was doing this. What multi-ball is he in? Groot.
He just started Groot.
He's in Groot, so he's stacked with his mode right now. It's got a nice, like, 20-second ball save here on this. If he lights his mystery on the right scoop and he shoots that, he'll get an add-a-ball.
Okay. In addition to the mystery, or instead of?
No, the mystery award. Since they're in competition mode, the mystery award will always be add-a-ball.
Okay, gotcha.
If you're in multi-ball. Is he going to get that back? Well, he got it into the mystery scoop and add a ball to restart and get more ball save time. So that was a critical shot right there.
Yep.
So this game has very similar rule set as Aerosmith. So when you're in multi-ball in both this game and Aerosmith, if you shoot the toy box or if you shoot Groot and put a ball in there, then you get double scoring for 20 seconds.
And it'll hold the ball.
It'll hold the ball.
Chaos the whole time.
Yeah. Yep. If the mouth is, we have the mouth on right now. Typically in our big tournaments we turn the mouth off, so it would be a virtual. But okay. Yeah. And Metallica does the same thing. You're in multi-ball and shoot it in the snake's mouth in multi-ball. It'll hold it for 20 seconds for double scoring. All right. Big ball for Ethan. Just took a commanding lead with 42 million.
Oh, wow.
All right. Edge has to put up some points here. He's staying with Pod Chase. He did not change his mode.
Do you find this one's better to trap and shoot or just try to keep the flow going?
No, you definitely want to, right now, like he's got a lock. When it spits out, you want to try to catch it or dead bounce and get it back to the left flipper, and the magnet got him.
Yeah. That was a curveball.
It was.
Just moved it a little bit.
You want to try to get it back to the left flipper, shoot Groot's mouth to open it, catch it, lock the ball, and do that and get into that multi-ball as quick as possible. The same thing if you're trying to shoot the orb multi-ball, it's right flipper, trap up, backhand it. Catch it, whatever flipper it's on. If it's the right one, do the same thing. If it's the left one, you're going to post pass and get it back over.
Yeah, and those are pretty standard placement flippers, so it's relatively easy to catch. Versus, I felt like with Godzilla, you just have to keep playing it because it's so hard to get it to actually stop on the flipper.
It is. They're tilted downwards a little bit further than normal.
Yeah, it's probably like 4 degrees, but it feels like 90.
Yep, and just that little bit makes a big difference. All right, he got into the scoop for a mode, so he's picked Quill's Quest. Now, while he's in Quill's Quest, he cannot advance Groot multi-ball or lock any additional Groot shots now until this is done. But this is good, though. It's going to get him ball time, save like 25, 30 seconds. It's going to get him time to try and track down Ethan. And he's doing that right now. All right. He's out of that mode. Now he wants to get in that scoop as fast as possible.
And looks like the dead end is also lit for something. I can't read it.
That may be the playfield multiplier.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. He bricked it. Let's see what kind of bonus he's got.
I could hear him through the headphones all the way out here.
Right.
He was upset
4 million
with
is not going to be enough. It's going to guarantee him at least third right now. Got Calvin stepping up. He's going with Quill's Quest to go get some fast points. All right, and so he's not in multi-ball because he already played the multi-ball portion of it.
Okay.
He just went ahead and extended the mode. So now that's why you're not seeing the Quill's Quest multi-ball. He played that on the previous ball. All right, so Ethan is going to get a walk-off. And we're going to move over now. Preston gets the next pick, and we are going to Meteor. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
Your number 4 meteor, bud.
Rodney, looks like this is another one of your games. That tends to happen a lot here. All right, Preston's up. We're off to the races. This is an old school stern.
It is definitely, yep.
What era is this, 80s?
That's about 78, 79.
Okay.
So what most people are trying to do here on meteors, up at the very top, there's the drop targets that spell meteor. Mm-hmm. Each drop target you knock down will add points to your spinner total. And you don't want to knock them all down. If you knock them all down, it resets that spinner value back to 200 points of spin.
Okay, that's kind of unusual.
Yes. So the maximize it, you want, like right now he's only got one drop target left. He doesn't want to flip up there, which he didn't. Now his spinner is almost all the way max. You see he has every light but one.
Yep.
So if he hits that spinner, he's going to get 60, 70,000 points on a good rip on it.
Gotcha. And does that persist between balls, or does he need to re-knock down those drops?
No, the drops will stay on the next ball. The other thing, the maximum value, I think, is leaving the E up.
Okay.
If you have the E up, is the most points that you can get on that spinner rip. So that's what most people do. One of the other things that they do on this game is if they get the ball on the right flipper, they do a little quick flip so that it rolls up the in lane. They let it bounce on the center post over to the left flipper and then rip the spinner.
The amount of faith you have to have in that
you
center
do,
post.
but it works. It works. It works pretty much every time on here. All right, Calvin jumped out to a big quick lead. Now you can spot drop targets on this game by those 3 rollovers at the top of the screen. Above the drop targets, you run over those and it'll take down drop targets. If the in lanes are lit, like right now the left in lane is lit, if he goes down that, it'll take down one of the targets.
Okay.
And then in the center of the play field, there's a yellow stand up and there's a light at the bottom that's lit right now that says if spot target, if you hit that. So sometimes you hit those by accident, you have the spinner maxed. And the ball comes down the in lane, and then it resets, and now you're back to 200 points of spin. Oh, what? He got it.
That little shout.
Yes. That shout did not.
I see there's a shoot again light. Is that a ball save or an extra ball?
It would be an extra ball.
Okay.
They're disabled.
Yep.
All right, so his targets remain down. He's going to try to get it stopped on either flipper is what he wants. All right, here he goes. One big rip, and he'll go to like 120,000. That's a big one. Catch it, slow it down. You got to wait for it. At 134, that was a huge rip. Now, so watching him do a little quick tap pass back, like, oh, he didn't do it. I don't know why. He did it every other time. Natural Hoosier.
He wasn't listening to you, that's why.
Right, Natural Hoosier. Let her rip. That's Preston's dad. That's Nick Turner. Watching from afar. He's at the Indiana game right now, rooting on the Hoosiers.
Now, so he drained out the outline, but it was lit. What does that collect?
That just gave him what the Rockets are his bonus in the middle. It allowed him to collect them. So eventually, twice. He's going to get it there, and then when it goes in the trough, he gets them again.
Okay, so it hits a critical mass where it's worth draining. On the
For if it's lit, for sure. Better than you'll get more points than going down the center.
Like Manahari does that.
Yes.
I think the greatest nudge save I ever made was to keep it from going out a lit Manahari outlane. And then I just stopped and went, what?
And then you realize you could have won the game with that 50,000.
Yep.
All right, Ethan stepping up with 10,000. Ball 2. I'm going to grab Edge for a second.
That's kind of interesting. He hit some drop targets while it was spinning, and it looked like it changed the value per spin mid-fly. That's cool.
Reset it. It'll reset it.
So is this a early solid state or a late electromechanical?
Early solid state.
Okay.
JB, I'm going to talk on this. Let me.
Sure.
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Test 1, 2,
Okay,
test 1, 2.
Yep.
How's that sound? Is that good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Edge is doing some math. He's getting in his own head.
Bounce off that. Oh, that would have came back.
Yep. If he just had the faith in the center post.
Yep.
Edge definitely gets in his own head on these older games. He doesn't practice on them. I don't either. And so the rules are all a complete black box to us.
Right. See that? He let it go. Boom. And he just missed his spinner shot. But it's a nice feed. I don't know if you can do it on the stars here. The stars that I used to have at my house, you could do it on. You could let it fall. It would bounce right over, and then you could rip the right spinner. All right,
and that
he's
just
lit.
Comes down to the exact angle of the machine and how you have it set up.
Exactly, like the back feet, all that stuff. If that post can get bent, lean left or right, so it's got to make sure it's in the center. There's another big rip.
Yeah.
No, wait. He fired away. He wanted to try to keep that trapped up. Because if you shoot it when it's still spinning, it doesn't really do anything for you.
Right, and sometimes you can stop it.
Let's see if he does it. Here he goes. Is he going to drop it? There it is. Let it go. Boom. Oh, it's okay. That's all right.
But it's still savable.
It's a dangerous feed out of there when it doesn't make. It's almost like shooting half ramps on Godzilla.
Yeah.
You're going to pay.
Or Wick.
Wick.
Has a really brutal middle ramp, I found.
All right, Preston's got a commanding lead, but as you can see with this game, just get that spinner lit. 1 or 2 shots will take you right to 300,000.
Yep.
So it's still anybody's game. Let it go. Tough feed out of there.
Yeah, I feel like trusting a center post is something you have to practice because it goes against all your instincts.
It does. All right. Edge.
Good ski pass. Oh.
All right, come in here, Edge. All right, I'm going to bring Edge in here. We're going to ask Edge some quick questions here for our Saturday Lavish battle. So, Edge, in about 15-20 seconds, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what is one thing we should know about Edge.
I'm from Dover, Delaware. My name is Edge Fulminaeus Hogan, and one thing you should know about me is I do Korean karate and have been doing it for 7 years.
That's awesome. I myself, when I was like 10 to 14, I did 4 years of Shirenji Kempo. So I got up to brown belt. Didn't make it to black belt. Are you close to it?
I am like a belt away. And
Well,
In the spring, he starts his first black belt training.
Well, good luck with that.
He's
Almost
gonna
a
be one
black
of
belt here.
Yoon's youngest black belts if he stays with it.
All right, next question for you, Edge. How long you been playing competitive pinball?
I started probably a year ago when my dad introduced me to it. I think at the Game Vault over at New Jersey.
Good. What is your favorite game?
That's a hard one. I mean, I love Jaws, like the new ones. Really excited for Uncanny X-Men, but I've had a really good spin with Beatles, Guardians, and I also really like Godzilla.
That's the best answer, Godzilla. Way to go. How long you been a member of the Delaware Pinball Collective? Do you know, roughly?
Roughly like maybe a year.
Good. We're glad to have you. All right. What's your best pinball skill, do you think?
Best skill. I mean, I'm really good at catching and passing the ball with my flippers.
That's awesome. All right. Last question for you. What's been your biggest moment in pinball so far?
Probably when I won the one ball tournament, or when I got second place at the one ball tournament over at your house.
The one ball flip frenzy. You took second place in it. Yep, I remember that.
And
All right.
knocked me out of the running.
You
while he
are
was at
stepping
it.
up here, player 4, going into Meteor. What's your strategy for this last ball to come back from behind and win?
I'm feeling like try to keep it up on the little triangle wet edge there as long as I can so I can generate a few good points.
All right, well,
Then
good
just-
luck. Go get them.
Good luck, buddy.
Good interview. I stopped playing. I stopped playing for that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're the next Larry King.
All right, Edge is going to keep it up top, he said. Go. All right, got an in lane. There's a spinner rip. He's got his spinner pretty maxed up. Not to the fullest, but it's a good one still. Get an in lane here. Get an in lane. He did not get one. All right, we
That's
are
a
going
tricky read
to
off that
Calvin is picked Deadpool, so we're going to move over to Deadpool. Let's see what we got. Who? Preston,
All right. And
Ethan,
Greg
Calvin.
knows Deadpool inside and out. I'm going to swap with him. Let him do some of the commentating.
Okay.
Deadpool. I'll catch you in a couple minutes.
All right, on this Deadpool, you see a slight little glare there at the bottom on the flippers. That is not affecting the players. That is just part of the stream. This was Calvin's pick. We are good.
Jump in here with
Yeah, go ahead. Match play, refresh. That's still not right. Let me get the names right.
Isn't is Ethan after Calvin? Yes, so. I think
Yes.
up there.
Yep. All right, did that save? Let's try this again. Calvin, Ethan, Edge, Preston.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here we go. This was Calvin's pick, Deadpool.
Yeah. He was just telling Edge he always scores $230 million on it,
Nice. That's great.
which he does. Both of them, both he and Ethan, put up.
Did you turn extra balls off?
No, I didn't. Oh, Nick, what's up, dude? I see Rodney, PJ, hanging out in chat. Preston's over here ripping cheesy Kirks on stream. That was pretty awesome. I'll pull it closer. You want me right in your ear, Nick? Kids are having fun so far. Yeah, that was an awesome game of Meteor by both. Ethan and Preston were killing it. Edge did not have so much fun playing Meteor. A lot of house balls there. How many rounds? It's whoever gets to 21 first. So it's a race to 21, 4, 2, 1, 0. Be anywhere 8, 9 rounds. That's probably what we're thinking. Nick, I try, man. There's no sense being angry and mean all the time. Pinball's great. Pinball community's great. Just have fun.
Greg, the nicest guy in pinball postal.
And I could also say that about Chad here or about 18 other people, yourself included, Mr. Turner.
All right, he's in the scoop.
Let's see, did he go Juggernaut? Or did he cancel his battle? What did he do? I think Edge canceled his battle. All right, here we go.
How many rounds, Wampet? Did you already answer that?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
8 or 9. Depends on how it goes. I don't think Preston was super pumped about the Deadpool pick. I'm thinking we might get some Shadow on stream today, though.
Oh. Yeah, we got. It's a race to 21, so it's a minimum of 6 rounds. And the last one that we did, the Saturday battle, went 9 rounds. So.
So nobody, still a 2-ball game. Nobody's got too much going on yet.
Only one person got a battle started?
Yeah, and I think Edge canceled it. I don't know.
Okay.
We were changing names. It was hard to follow.
All right, Bob Cho, keep it down out there.
Yeah, I bet they all do too. Ooh. Yeah, Calvin's that lock shot. He's doing spinner. Let's go.
All right, he's gonna have his little Deadpool ready here.
Oh. Flipper fumble there. All right, let's go, Edge.
Wait a minute, why does it say?
Oh, is he playing out of turn?
I think he did.
It's gonna be our first DQ. I'm probably not gonna DQ him. Maybe give him a comp off. I don't know. These kids. Sounds like Chad's giving comp balls. We'll see what the official ruling is. PJ, Rodney, hope you guys are coming out tomorrow for our little Stern Army bounty. Yeah, it sure does, Nick. Joker Poker got me. Awesome, PJ. All right, so we'll wait for official ruling from Chad, but I'm guessing Ethan's going to get a comp ball. So they'll play this full game, and then Ethan will get an extra ball, and we'll add scores from this game plus whatever he does on that first ball. Or maybe Chad will just set it to 4 balls and only record the scores. We'll see.
All right, so we got a little excited. Edge jumped up there. Since this isn't no IPA tournament or anything rules, we're not no DQ, just got lost a ball. Okay. So he did not get to play his ball 3, and Ethan will get a comp ball.
It was ball 2, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna turn it to 4 ball, or
yes.
Take scores? Okay.
Yep. No, we'll add a 4th ball so that he can continue his progress.
All right. So Preston got Sabretooth and Little Deadpool. So multi-ball mode stack. This is a good one to have a multi-ball with. You can actually just let the balls plunge up to the pops and finish the battle that way. If your ball save time is still rolling, just finish his battle. Now he wants to go in the scoop, get that final payoff shot. So Deadpool does this thing, when you finish your battle and you can go in the scoop for the final shot, how the music starts getting faster and faster.
Okay.
And you start feeling real panicked, like, oh, I gotta hurry. But you really, sometimes you have a lot more time, a lot of times than you think, because that timer's based on how much health you have left in your battle.
Right.
Which, when I first started, I didn't understand that.
So it's like the Hulk shot on Avengers, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
No, he didn't snag. He just locked it. Yeah.
Shot. Come on, get in there.
That gamma ray is pretty intense when it's like, you can never hit the spinner, can you?
You did anything but the left arm. It feels like it's the most important thing in the world.
And it's not worth a whole lot.
No, right. It's all lies.
Yeah.
Lies. All right, so I don't know if I'd have taken that boom on the way out, but 22 mil. All right, let's go, Calvin.
Okay. He's got a scoop lit.
And Calvin does.
Did he start Deadpool yet or no?
I don't think so. But I have.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
But I've seen both him and Ethan put up like over 200.
There he is. Here we go.
On this
battle time. He's excited. He did his little Fortnite dance.
I told him to pick Sabretooth earlier. I didn't tell him about Mystique and Bubba. That's all right. He's having fun. Yeah,
Player 2.
So this is Ethan's ball 2, right?
Technically ball 2. He will get a comp ball after this.
What do you think about the cheesy Kirk rips that were on display?
Man, it was great seeing the young guns do that. It was
awesome.
good.
Bob, I don't know if you were tuned in for that or not, but Ethan and Preston, cheesy Kirk rips all day on Meteor. It was awesome.
Yes. He threw me for at one point because on like ball 1, he did it a couple times, and then like on ball 2, he was trapped up on the right flipper, and I was commentating, telling JB, I was like, all right, he's get ready to do this little, and then he just fired away up the middle, so I was like, what? He did it every other time. I didn't know what happened.
Maybe he was trying to get his drops down or something.
I think they were pretty good. I'd have to go back and look. So it could have been.
Yeah, Bob, there were some super good ripskis, man. It was awesome. Fully juice spinner, and Preston was trusting the physics. Meanwhile,
all right, Ethan's making some noise here.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Ethan's going to get a comp ball, so he drained there, but he's still going to have one more shot to catch Edge and Preston. I was over there yelling. He didn't hear you.
Who was yelling?
Nick in the chat.
Yeah,
no, hold on a minute. What are they doing here?
Yeah, I don't know why they. Yeah, Nick, you need you here. Maybe we need to put Dave Basile on, put an adult with the group.
You'll play. I got to change it to 4 balls right now.
Chad's going to have to change it to 4 balls. So Edge will probably get his comp ball. He'll play ball 4 with Ethan.
So yes, him and Ethan will still have one more ball to go. And they'll add it to the score that's already up there.
All right, Preston was asking about polls in chat, but we don't know how to do polls yet. So wonder how many rounds these kids are going to go. Let's see. 6 and 6. Preston and Ethan at 6. Probably one of the 2 of them. I don't know if Ed's going to pull it out, come back or not. Yeah, I think Preston misunderstood and drained Edge's ball on purpose when he wasn't supposed to. Edge was supposed to play that ball. Edge's penalty was not being able to play ball 2. So I think, yeah. All right, I got to write scores down. Let's see. I need to write 22, 607, 320. Because Ethan's player 2, Edge's player 3, so I think we're good.
Good? Yeah, we only need Calvin and correct. All right. All right, so just to catch up on chat, we had Edge played out of turn accidentally on ball number 2. And again, since we're not in this official IPA tournament, we did not disqualify playing out of turn. We just made him lose his ball 2. So Preston, when Preston stepped up, Preston thought he was disqualified and plunged his ball off. So Ethan is playing his extra ball now, which he just did, and now Edge will now come up and play his final ball and add to that score.
There's an issue with Pulp Fiction. The new guy just came over and said that it's not going into the plunger lane to plunge the ball.
Did you fix it?
I don't know. I mean, I can shake it. I don't know if there's like a...
Take a look at it. All right.
You are kidding me!
Okay, we're going to move to game number 4 now, which is going to be Ethan picked F14 Tomcat. So sit tight. Hey, Greg, can you move it to F14?
Deadpool's still going.
The assurance I give is this. I will act in my own self-interest.
Oh, yeah.
No rules to encourage the oldies, but we already had 2 people that picked them. So it's quite the strat. You know, I was surprised by some of the picks. Ethan's player 1 and Ed, you can Preston and Calvin, okay? Go get them. All right, Rodney. We're on game 4. The players picked Edge picked Guardians, Preston picked Meteor, Calvin picked Deadpool, Ethan picked F-14. At the end of this game, player 4 is going to pick the next game. All right, we got Preston up to bat now. He's getting his music ready, or he's listening to a podcast that's telling him how to play F-14 Tomcat. Not sure what. He may have Jason Zoller actually on the phone telling him what to do. All right, he wants to get it back up top so he can spell Tomcat letters and then light his locks at the right orbit. Making some progress there. He's got his bonus excellent at the right orbit. There's a nice kickback, save the ball. All right. All right, we're going to do a quick interview with Calvin.
All right, come on over here. We got Calvin Postal. I was going to let you introduce yourself, but I just introduced you for everybody. So, Calvin, a couple questions here for you. Tell us where you're from and one thing that everyone should know about you.
I'm from Delaware, and everything that everybody should know is that I love art and I can almost create anything out of cardboard.
That's awesome. You should create. We got a bunch of Stern boxes downstairs. You could probably create something really big out of those. They come the new games that come in. All right, so you have to check them out.
Yeah, I just need tape to do it.
Need tape. We got plenty of duct tape. Will that work?
Yeah.
All right. How long you been playing competitive pinball?
About like 1 or 2 months.
A little more, 1 or 2 months, right?
Like about like a year
About
or so.
a year. Okay, yeah, about a year. What is your favorite game of all time?
Deadpool.
Deadpool, and that's what you picked earlier. Do you know roughly how long you've been a member of the Delaware Pinball Collective?
Same about like 1 year.
1 year? I think you've been here since the beginning, right? When we
Yeah,
opened?
yeah.
All right, so it's 3 years you've been with us, so we appreciate you being a member of us. What do you think is your best pinball skill?
It's either hitting the spinners or like if there's like drop shoots, like I'm pretty good at hitting those.
Nice. All right, what's been your biggest moment in pinball so far?
When I played Deadpool a couple of weeks ago, I got 268 million.
Holy cow. Did you get to any of the Quest or Mecha Godzilla?
Yeah,
I mean, not Mecha Godzilla, Mexu Multi-Ball?
yeah. I've gotten the I've beaten the T-Rex and the mini Deadpool at the exact same time. And I have 3 multi-balls at once during the T-Rex multi-ball.
Well, that's fantastic. All right, you're up on F-14 now. What's going to be your strategy on this game?
Just to try to like shoot so I would start shooting from the shots on the left, going to the right.
Okay. Go get them. Good luck.
It is rude, and he said the game was rude to him, so I believe it.
And there's no balls.
Wampet, what happened with Carl and Escher on the stream a few nights ago? All right, we're on ball 2 of F-14. got Ethan and Preston at the top right now with 10 points and 8 points respectively, and then we got Calvin with 3 and Edge looking to put some points up on the board. Got his kick back. Not a bad ball. All right, Edge, here we go. Got his. All right, way to talk to it, keeping the ball alive. Oh, that's awesome. Called in and helped him out. That's great. All right, Preston stepping up to ball number 2. And coincidentally, he's wearing his Top Gun shirt. And he did not know he was playing. He didn't even pick F-14. Ethan did. So how appropriate. All right, he's got his right orbit there. There's one of his locks. All right, he's trying to trap up here and slow it down. Okay, here he goes. Put it back up top. We'll take that. He did not get a lock a while ago. I thought he did. It was not ready to go. All right, look at that. 10-point difference. You see that score? Look at the score. Still got one ball to go here. All right. Calvin has had his ball too, so here we go. Final ball. Ethan has a 10-point lead over Preston at the moment. All right, Ethan's checking his notes. What's he going to do on ball 3? All right, he's back up top here. Trying to get some Tomcat letters. Got his kick back, so that's gone. Oh, no. This game will do it to you.
Mayor said you got to move over. They can't see you.
They can't see me?
Yeah, Mayor said the internet needs to see you, so you need to move. F-14 eating them up.
It is. Can they see me now?
Yeah, they got you now. That was crazy. Ethan and Preston within 10 points of each other.
Wasn't it? I know, right? All right, here's Edge. He's trying to make some move here. He's trying to get some points on the board.
Sling in it.
He's going to kick back.
Go. And F-14, this game can catch you out real
Got it
easy.
Nice in lane there. All right, he got a Bravo kill. That's some big points.
What's the orange one? Is that bonus?
I don't know off the top of my head.
It's a multiplier or a lock, something. It's not the lock. The lock's the orbit. Right?
Got his kickback lit and used it again. Nice little dead bounce over there. Well,
Still.
he is not taking last place. I think his bonus is going to be enough to put him into at least third. It did.
Yep.
He just overtook Ethan.
Yeah, it was a good ball.
So he'll get some points on the board. That's way to go. Way to go, Edge. All right. Preston. Oh my gosh. Oh, he got just enough. Without that, his bonus would not have given him enough to catch.
So did he catch Edge?
He caught him, but because he hit the Yargov, if he didn't hit him, he would not have got it. All right, here we go, Calvin.
Calvin said he was picking turtles if he picked again. We'll see if he sticks to that.
Okay.
Hopefully we get some shot up.
Edge.
Oh.
Shadow eventually.
All right, we'll see.
All right. So we got Preston first on that, Edge in second, Ethan third, and Calvin in fourth. Calvin's going to get to pick the next game.
Ooh, that wound up being close.
Yes. Edge he went from worst to second on that ball. He wasn't first until that last guy got
I
it.
think you got second. I think Preston caught you.
All right, so Preston, Edge, Ethan. What game we going to? Shadow? All right, we're going to Shadow, folks.
Oh, Shadow's up and running again.
Yes.
I would give Mr. Chad a minute to get things sorted out.
I think I've put maybe 10 minutes on that.
I've not played it a whole lot.
I like the moving diverter that you control which ramp feeds where.
Yep.
That's very cool. You don't see a whole lot of that in modern games.
You do not. Turtles has it on the premium.
Okay. I get Venom sort of has that once.
And
at
Rush
the
has it
beginning.
too, yep.
Although, yeah, in Venom it doesn't, in most cases, it doesn't radically change the feed.
So Calvin, Ethan, Edge, and Preston. Ethan, Edge, and Preston.
I'll tell you when you guys can start.
All right, just getting match play updated here.
Oh, it's not in there, is it? You know this game, Jimmy.
I don't know much about it at all.
Super fun.
I don't know. You might, Greg. You might actually want to hop in here with him on this, because I don't know.
I'll ask you questions.
I know like a little bit.
Calvin.
Is this another George
Ethan.
Gomez? Okay.
No, it's Brian Kelly.
Okay.
Brian Eddy. Sorry, the guy that did
Led Zeppelin, right?
Medieval Madness, Stranger Things.
I did not turn off the controls.
Okay, I'll do.
Oh, Brian Eddy, yeah. The Venom guy. We were just talking about how you don't see these player adjustable ramps much anymore.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Chad told me I got to get in here because he thinks I know a lot of rules, but I don't really know a lot of rules, but Bob's in chat, so Bob can help us out. But also, Bob just jams out how to make shots. So, you know, Bob, what's your strategy? Don't miss. Okay.
Well, that upper left, I guess that's an upper play field.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of playing breakout, right?
Yeah. It's like the battlefield. That's super fun. So you go up there, that little thing that slides left and right, you control it with your flippers. Mm-hmm. And if you defeat Khan, so here, at the bottom here, you have a choice. You can either pick 10 million or you can pick Light Khan. This is your skill shot.
Okay.
The skill shot is the left ramp. So off the plunge, it'll always feed to the right flipper. You hit that bottom left ramp. And super scary. It's like probably the most dangerous shot on the machine.
And look, is that a magnet?
Yeah,
On
that's
the
super
center?
cool.
Okay.
That's the lock shot, right? You hit it up there and it grabs. This is the one time, like, probably my favorite magnet in pinball, you know, because it doesn't kill you. It grabs you and it's vroom, and it shoots the lock. It's awesome. Yeah. So Bob's saying Battlefield all day is a strat. So Calvin's working on his multi-ball right now. To get in, see the circle to the left of where the locks are, the flashing yellow one. We can just kind of see the corner of it. That's how you get up to the battlefield. Oh, right there. Yeah. So it'll kick the ball up top, and then you've got to defeat them. So if you get 30 hits, it'll light an extra ball, but you have to collect the extra ball at the right scoop there.
Okay. Now, is the battle, it's meant to be from the upper flipper, but it looks like you're kind of able to jank it in from the bottom right flipper.
Yeah, you can. It's probably actually an easier shot from the bottom right flipper.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Another fun strat. What's that? Yeah, loop combos is the big tourney strat. So shoot the left orbit. So you hit the left ramp there. But if you shoot the left orbit, then it comes around to where that top flipper is, and that first yellow, I'm like pointing at the playfield like you can see it, but
Well, I can see it, they can't.
the yellow insert right by that top flipper loops right here. What's dude? What's that?
Can I get something to eat?
Yeah, what do you want?
Something from the vending
Okay, after this game, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Got to take care of your players.
Yeah, you hit me up for vending machine. What's that?
Me and Preston once.
Okay, well, why don't you go look and tell me what you want? All right. You know, we got to sort out our vending machines next.
Right,
You know, That's
yeah.
part of the fun of coming here, right? There's a vending machine. So yeah, the orbit and the loop shot we were talking about, JB, that's progressive, so it just builds in values. Bam! If he hits it right there, it just forever builds. Like
Okay.
in two-way combo, three-way combo, it's like 10 million, 15 million. So you can rack up a lot of points there.
Per ball or throughout the game, it'll remember your progress.
Yeah, I don't know if your progress carries over ball to ball or not.
Okay.
That's a good question. Yeah, snacks are always the best strat. So when you have your choice here, there's the blue buttons. So you got your regular flipper buttons, and then there's buttons on further up on the outside of the cabinet. That's what changes the ramp diverters.
Okay. This game doesn't have a magna save too, does it?
No, it does
Okay.
not. And so those in-lane rollovers, we were talking about in-lanes earlier and how important they are, right? So you can spell con with your in-lanes, which starts con multi-ball, which is instead of making the loop shot from the upper flipper, it's the shot below it. You can't really see it. There's a little saucer back there underneath the left ramp.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. Two-way combo. Would you say two-way combo is uncapped? Yeah. So it just grows and grows and grows. All right. So that
was a
shot
nice
he just
shot.
made right there, that's the con multi-ball. So basically all those shots are jackpots. Everything with the orange circle is a jackpot shot. Jackpot. 20 mil. And there's something you can do to get a 2x playfield, I think, for a limited amount of time. But Jim P and I were playing this the other night, and we had it where we were getting 40 mil jackpots on that. It was pretty fun. This game's got a great video mode in it too. Like our camera freeze. I think Preston's about to start a multi-ball. Yeah, this game is just super fun. I love these DMD era games.
Yeah, it's sometimes like in a creative process, some hard limitations spur more creativity. So with the modern games, they can kind of do whatever they want, and it's like staring at a blank page. It's intimidating.
Right.
But here they know, like, if we do a video mode, we're very limited in what we can display. So it needs to be worth it.
Right. Just the fact that, people way smarter than me doing these things.
That's part of why video game music from the 8 and 16-bit era is so great,
Yeah.
because they were constrained by the tools they had.
Yeah. Much like that revenge mode in Jaws, the 8-bit
Yeah.
stuff in there.
That's a good throwback video mode. I like that one.
All right, let's see. Preston's still rocking and rolling on ball one. He's at the 45. Bonus is also really big in this game too.
Okay.
So you don't want to tell. So 3 more hits. So he just called con again. He
Is
wants
there a
to-
preferred configuration for the ramps, or do you need to adjust them on the fly?
So if you see on each one of the ramps, so right now the ones that are solid, there's 2 red lights on each ramp, right, on each diverter. So like if we look at the left one, he's got the left one solid, the right one's blinking. Now he he just flipped it with his flipper there.
Okay.
If it's blinking, you haven't collected it. So ideally, if you're in Vengeance, the mode that's up there, it's just ramps. So you would want to right now, like if Calvin hit the left one, so now he wants to flip it. He wants to go to the one he hasn't hit. So the preferred configuration is what do you need to make?
Okay.
You know?
So you do need to adjust on the fly, not just set it to a
Yeah.
particular.
Yeah. So if you're jamming out on ramps, you make a ramp shot and then boom, automatically hit it. So you change it.
Okay.
Make the ramp, hit it. Step 1, step 2. So Calvin's got con multi-ball here. Everything is a jackpot pretty much. Calvin loves playing multi-ball. It amazes me how well these kids are able to, the hand-eye coordination and how they can stay alive and keep things going.
Unbelievable. Can you get up into the battlefield while you're in a multi-ball, or does it
That's
not
a
feed?
good question. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that's disabled, but if I'm wrong about that, Bob will correct us in the chat, I'm sure. yeah, Bob brought this game down last year. I was so pumped when he brought it in, and it was working. It would get fixed, and then we'd bring it out, and something would break. Bob says, "Think you can," and so we've been through that cycle. But it's always, every time it's been working, it's been super fun,
Right.
and I'm super pleased. Thank you, Bob, for bringing your fun game down. And Bob's game has the cool back glass on it too. There's a different artwork for the shadow.
The alternate Alec Baldwin
Yeah.
with a hat and the
Yeah,
scarf.
yeah, it's super cool. All right, Calvin's jamming out, making some shots. All right, so now he's back up in the battlefield. It should carry his progress. So yeah,
Oh, this is the first time I noticed the DMD on the fly gives you instructions of how to play this mode. Not
Yeah.
that the player's ever looking up there.
Yeah. They're like, oh, he's so close.
Oh, two more.
And if he can get it back up there, then it'll, it's all right.
Is there a time limit to get back up there?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything you have to do to qualify to get there, or if we just have to make that shot. Not really sure. All right, so Ethan picks 15 mil. Yeah, see that? He survived. He missed the skill shot there, hit the stand up, but lived. A lot of times, if you miss that stand up, that's
It
where
comes
you
right to the right. Yep.
right out lane. That is, the right out lane is super hungry on this game. I'd say like the vast majority of my drains come from that right out lane.
Yeah, when you put a lot of time on a machine, you start to develop a healthy fear for a particular way to drain.
Yeah, feel the pain enough.
Like on Venom, the left out lane's going to kill me most of the time if I die. Because there's that little angle that comes up with a rubber band on it. So if the ball does anything crazy, it hits that rubber band and just 45-degree angle to the left out lane.
No, you're done. Yeah.
It makes a particular sound.
Yeah.
Like got a Pavlovian response, like, oh, that sound means death.
Well, that's one of the, the precognition. You start to spot the danger way earlier. The more you play, and you're like, oh, there's that again. And see, that was
a little bit
tough
early.
bounce. Tough bounce there. As they're back there playing with the magnet. Yeah, I'm going to tell him, Bob, if he wants the snack, he's got to finish the battlefield,
If he finishes the battlefield, he can pick 2 snacks.
Yeah, let's not get crazy, JB.
Okay.
We may have to keep that one in the back pocket.
You need 1 carrot, 1 stick.
Yeah. 1 snack now, then, 2 snacks later. See, there you go.
That's a rough skill shot.
Yeah, you got to, and I find that the timing on that ramp, it's later than you expect it to be. It looks like it should be pretty early, but it's later. And when you when you make it, it feels great. But when you don't make it, you break and hit that stand up. It's kind of squeaky bum time.
It looked like he was expecting a little more traction on the rubber to that particular flipper, but it just sort of walked off.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so Colin's got, if he hits the orbit right here, either orbit. But that's a hurry up there. The I forget what it's called, Mongol. All right, but walks out 130. Ethan's got some work to do, but Ethan, if Ethan gets rolling, he starts making some shots. His ball save, he's coming back. He's they're certainly within touching distance. Points come big and fast on this one.
Yeah, so to only be separated by 4 or 5 million is not at all a safe place to be.
Yeah, and he's got multi-ball right now.
That should come back, right?
No. Well, okay, I guess it did. Thankfully.
Just
right.
barely in the grace period.
I think this is Ethan's first trip to the battlefield. So I was playing it the other night, and sometimes you can get it to a pretty safe rhythm.
Yeah.
Where it's just kind of back and forth, up and down, up and down. Can't sleep on it, but. So he's got 2 locked up the middle. 1 letter away from Con. Battlefield's open. Hit the loop. A little bit of lag there. All right, so where did you just shot there? That's your mission start. That's also where you collect your extra balls.
Okay.
And looks like he's right back into Con. So let's see what Ethan scores when he comes out of this. I bet he's going to end up. He's set up anyway to Still got 2 alive. It's like Ethan's so good at this. The patience to like he does this better than I do. It's the thing I need to constantly like trap up on multi-balls, man. Just keep one cradled.
Yeah, and it's a fun way to play too. You feel like a little bit like you're cracking the code.
Yeah, I get into trouble trying to separate them or regather them if I lose control. But he, when we really started playing together, he would scoff at me when I tell him to trap or to dead bounce. He's like, whatever, man, just flip away. And now I was like instinctually cradling. Look, and he's 142.
Yeah, it pays off.
So he's right up. He surpassed Calvin. So Edge has got to get something going here.
Yep. Edge knows to go for a cradle now, and we're trying to work on that instinct to dead bounce when it's possible.
Yeah.
And my Calvin still, like you're saying, he does not agree that a dead bounce is something you can do.
Yeah. Trust the physics, man.
Yep.
Sometimes not flipping is the most important, is like the thing you actually need to do.
Oh, man, that came right back.
That shot's tough. All right, so Preston, he needs to stay alive. He needs to make something. I mean, he can win it in one shot if he makes the skill shot.
Okay.
If he goes for 10 mil, but he went mongrel. He still shot it. That's why you don't shoot that. But I don't even know if he would have it in bonus or not. He just has to hit something, like make an orbit. All right. If he makes that loop, he's going to have it. Yeah, he's in the battlefield. So that should.
What's the reward for completing the battlefield?
If you complete it, you light an extra ball.
Oh, okay.
At the mission start, which is like the shot right next to the right ramp, and in between the right ramp and the right orbit, basically.
Okay.
It's where
in this mode, it's converted into points.
Yeah, with extra balls off, that'll be a points award. There we go. That shot's it's so fun when you make it.
Right.
Look, half ramp shots, you're pretty much dead. He just did a dead roll, yeah. Well, there was one time when Edge was up in the battlefield. After he came out of the battlefield, he stopped following the ball, and it came down, and he had a dead bounce that like you could totally do, but it's one of those ones that it's really close to the tip of the flipper, so it looks like it would never bounce, but it's got enough speed and the angle's so steep that it will.
And it's easy to lose track of it too. Like just looking at that play field, it's not obvious.
Hold on. So we had Preston, Ethan, Calvin, and then Edge. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go. Someone else in here with you, JB? I gotta go make good and go to the vending machine here.
You have both coaching and dadding responsibilities. Either Edge is getting way too big for his britches, or someone empowered him to move the camera rig.
I got it. I want to do it.
Dry, don't you hit either machine. Don't hit either one.
I know this game gets a little heat among tournament players, but I love Venom. If you want to know anything about Venom, just ask it in chat. This is the one game we have at home. I think it makes a great home machine because you can really dig into the kind of bizarre and counterintuitive rule set that this game has. But once you figure out when and why and how to change hosts mid-ball, the game really opens up. And Grendel and Null are two of my favorite battle modes in Modern Pinball. Just super fun, super challenging. Null will kill all your playfield lights if you don't hit them fast enough. First time I encountered that, I was playing midnight at my house, all the lights off. That was a great pinball moment.
All right, let me get the scores updated, and we will get rolling on Venom.
Movie's coming out this month, too.
Oh yeah, that's right. The new movie.
featuring Null, played by Norman Reedus, I think.
First time?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if he had like a cameo or post credits in any of the other ones, but my kids are pretty psyched for it. But fortunately, the Sony Marvel movies are all rated R, so they get the bowdlerized version at home where I've got the remote and can mute and fast forward.
There you go. All right, so who picked this was Edge, Preston, Calvin, and Ethan. Boom, that's good.
Edge didn't ask you if he could log in, did he?
I disabled it, but he did not ask.
Okay. He's always looking for any extra advantage on Venom.
He's got Venom at home?
Yeah, this is the machine we have. It's ostensibly balanced, that a higher level player doesn't naturally have an advantage over a lower level player. But in practice, that's not true.
All right, let me go get him started.
Callouts on this game are great too. So the recommended tournament strategy is to start with Flash Thompson. I do not recommend that unless you're very good at this particular game. I like to start with Venom.
And again, you are seeing a little glare on the screen here. That glare is not affecting the players. It's just affecting the stream itself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's got ball one lock. He's going for his quick lock. There's two. Is he going to cancel it? He's going big or go home, JB.
Yeah, he knows this one. So he's taking the safe play. Did Eddie Brock first. You get free locks lit. And his path is half of the path you need to light your free 1x playfield multiplier.
Oh, okay.
So I like to start with either Eddie Brock or Gwynnum because I'm not good enough to light Flash Thompson's path consistently.
Okay.
And
makes sense.
I'd rather get one of those two easier paths lit and then tackle Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson has the hardest combo in the game to light his blue. It's the second to right shot, so the right mini ramp, that's only a ramp when you're on Flash Thompson, and then it's into the right orbit. So the feed is anti-synergy, and both shots are hard.
Definitely challenging.
So the way I do it is to cheat.
Oh.
So
take the glass off?
not that kind of cheat. Manipulate the skill shot choice. So if you finish Gwyn or Eddie first, you light your change host mid-ball.
Yes, correct.
And then oftentimes the game will give you 30 seconds of skill shot after your first change host instead of the normal 6.
Short plunge and get it over there?
Well, no, take your time and get his yellow done first the normal way and then hit his complete your next mini mode. That knocks out your blue for free and you don't have to do the crazy hard combo.
Okay.
And then his white light, which would be the bottom light, is really easy. So that's kind of the consolation prize for how hard his blue light is. The white light is, I think, scoop into center ramp.
Good to know.
Which has good flow. And then if you're Eddie, you can go into your multi-ball with extra time and 1x playfield. If you were Gwynnum first, you go into your multi-ball with 2x web combos and flamethrower. Both are, unless you're hardcore tournament players and everyone knows what they're doing, starting a multi-ball with either of those grid boxes is a pretty reliable path to victory. Now, can I do that when the pressure's on? No.
Absolutely not, right?
At my house, 9 times out of 10, it works half the time.
All right. We had Preston put up the most here on ball one. Now we got Ethan stepping up. Who did he pick Brock?
Yes, they've all picked Brock so far.
Okay.
I don't think any of them have messed with change host or altering the skill shot.
They're going to come back? I did.
Yeah, Venom has a pretty generous grace period on the ball saves.
All right, so his green shots will lock the ball. His flashing shot is what? part of his combo?
Flashing shot is he's on the second half of that combo.
Right.
And
There you go.
That also works a lock. The next one, you do 2 mini modes to get a lock. And then I think it's 2 mini modes per lock all the time after that. It doesn't
Yeah, I
keep
think so.
expanding.
All right.
And really, like, it's fine that these early balls don't score a lot of points because there's hardly any points in main play. You're just trying to set the table for your ball 3.
You're kidding Edge. Here he comes.
Edge thinks you need to get points on every ball.
There's a $2.5 million skill shot.
So this one, that's the secret hideout in the upper right, hidden behind all that ramp moving nonsense. That's a good skill shot on Gwynnum. Like if you already have the mini modes you want completed, because it gives you all that extra bonus multiplier, and most of your bonus comes off of killing infected.
Okay.
And all of her infected kills count as 2 instead of 1.
All right, what's he going to do here on the left or backhand? Okay, he's trying to hit that. There it is.
Yeah, backhand is the way to go for that.
And he's that other one to complete it to get his lock, right?
Yep. That was a brutal back and forth off the slings into the out lane. Actually, most of the hard shots, I prefer backhand than forehand. You can even backhand this, the changing mini ramp on the far right. If you just sneak it past the slingshot,
It's
it goes
very
right
tough
into
shot.
that ramp.
Yeah.
But when you mess it up, it's a safer return than when you miss it from the left flipper.
Absolutely.
And the left ramp is so far back and so steep, it's very difficult for the ball to have enough energy to complete the ramp from the right flipper. Although he just nailed it right there.
All right, he's got some locks lit.
Yep, and his Carnage is all the way back, so center ramp will start as Carnage.
He's got it lit, yeah.
Carnage and Mayhem will stack.
Do you got to do one before the other? Or
from
no?
Carnage, you cannot get your Mayhem, but
Okay.
from Mayhem, you can add in your Carnage.
All right, well, he's got it ready for ball 3.
Yep. Yeah, he could easily put in 100 to 2 million just starting his Mayhem without any grid boxes and adding Carnage to the mix. And then that's when you want to use your Spider Sense. So Spider Sense is hold down the action button. It's only lit when you're in danger. So usually a mode or a multi-ball. And it'll light a random shot. If you hit that shot, it counts as hitting every shot on the playfield.
Oh, wow. That was a nice little backhand skill shot there.
Yep.
Get out of there.
This game's also, so Brian Eddy likes, or I guess Dwight really, likes combos. All those white diamonds are your web combos. So depending on how good your host is at web swinging, it'll light a number of combo shots every time you make a shot.
Okay.
If you hit that in time, you'll stack up your shot multiplier, and that will persist whether you're in main play or multi-ball.
Oh, wow.
You can get your shot multiplier up to 5x relatively easily if you focus on the web combos. And then as soon as you either cash it in on a shot that is lit for something, or you miss a web combo, it'll reset back down to 1. So
All right, he's got another lock. He's going to he's canceling out.
Going for big points.
He is. Here's the risk factor. You know, he could have taken the multi-ball and get points to get ahead, or, you know, now he's got to light another lock. So he's going for the risk-reward part.
Yeah. And he was ready to. He had just completed the left orbit for mini mode, and his blue and yellow were both on the second stage of their mini mode complete. So his table was ready to blow up.
All right, Edge has to get another lock going so he can get in his multi-ball. He's already got 2 locks.
Yeah, he's trying to short plunge to the right flipper and then hit his spotted mini mode skill shot.
He lost all of his ball save doing that.
Yep.
There it is. All right, he's got to get a lock.
If he loops it back to the same shot, that also puts his ball
Boom.
on the left where he
All right,
wants
don't
it.
cancel. Take it.
You can't see it. But
No, don't cancel it.
Oh, buddy.
Got to get points.
But he's locked all 3 balls on the left, which means he will have 1x playfield.
That's huge, yeah.
Yep. The other side is extra experience, which is irrelevant in this mode.
Gotcha. Yeah, if he had taken that multi-ball there, he would have done some damage, right?
Yep. Even just doing your spider sense once is probably 75 million points.
Holy
with,
cow.
With no grid slit.
All right, Preston stepping up.
Mayhem's such a fun multi-ball too. It starts with a single ball alternating hurry up to stack value. Every time you make that hurry up, you preemptively get a jackpot. If you get them all, you'll start killing the first mini boss before your mini mode even goes off.
Okay. All right, so he's got his locks lit.
There you go. And to the left, which is
Yes,
where you
right
want it.
side is playfield X.
Now, Doppelganger's going to interrupt. Oh, he doesn't have enough balls locked yet anyway. But if Doppelganger's out, he blocks you from getting to your modes. So you have to deal with him before you can.
All right, is he going to cancel out or is he going to take his points?
He needs one more. He's still at ball 2.
No, he can take it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You don't
no.
need 3.
Yeah, you only need 2. He looked like he was trying to cancel it, then he stopped. I don't know, but here he goes.
On ball 3, like, any multi-ball is better than risking a drain.
Absolutely.
Okay, so he missed the first hurry up. Ball drains. Now it's going to feed you however many balls you earned while
Gotcha.
you're setting up your multi-ball.
It's a chance for him to build up those jackpots in the single ball mode, right?
I don't know if it raises the jackpot value. I think it does a little bit, but mainly it preemptively completes the jackpot.
Okay.
So there's, 1, 2, 3, 6. There's 7 jackpots out. If you hit 7 of those hurry-ups, your first multi-ball will be right at the super jackpot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. I did not know that.
And then if you're trying to kill bosses, you can kill Riot, Agony, Phage, and Lasher in Mayhem multi-ball, so you don't have to risk fighting them while you're trying to get to Grendel.
All right, he's putting up some big score here. They're coming back, Preston. They're coming back. There's another one. Did he bring Carnage into his Mayhem or no?
Mayhem
missed
is
it.
gone. I think he
okay.
triggered Carnage right afterwards.
I gotcha. He does triple dream.
Oh, that's such a bummer. Carnage is a fun multi-ball, so you can build value while you're working on knocking him back into the asylum. Once he's back in the asylum, you can score your super jackpot, and then when you go back into main play, he's easier to relock.
Ethan. I'm going to pull you over here for your interview before you play your final ball, okay? All right, Calvin stepping up. He's got to get some locks here. Uh-oh, he's losing flipper control. He's got an itch on his nose. All right, here he goes. Oh, he didn't quite make it.
That was a good recovery. That if you miss that
Ball
center
save,
ramp, it could be
Grace. He is not getting the Grace ball save. All right, we're going to interview our next contestant. Hang on 1 second.
All right, I got your next contestant here to interview. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what is one thing everyone should know about you.
My name's Ethan. I'm from downstate Dover, Delaware, and
One thing everyone should know about you.
I play most sports, and my team won the cross-country tryouts last year.
Way to go! That's awesome. What school did you do the sports and cross country for?
Fred Pfeiffer III Middle School.
Gotcha. All right. How long have you been playing competitive pinball?
A year, 2 years maybe.
Are you enjoying it?
Mhm.
Awesome. We're glad to have you out here. What is your favorite game?
Here right now. Any game. The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. That's a good one. So do you know how long you've been a member of the Delaware Pinball Collective? I think you've been a member since the beginning, which is going on 3 years. So we appreciate having you. All right, tell everyone what your best pinball skill is.
Multi-ball trapping.
And you just put on a little clinic of that. We watched that right there in Shadow. You were trapped up and doing stuff, so that was pretty good. All right, what has been your biggest moment in pinball so far?
I got second place in the youth tournament with my mom, and then I got second place by myself in another youth tournament.
Well, congratulations, and you are right on the heels of Preston. He just put up a big multi-ball. You have a lot lit, ready to go. What are you going to do here to try to come back and overtake him?
Shoot the blue, get the blue shot done.
All right, well, good luck. Make it happen.
All right, here we go with Ethan. He's going to try to overtake Preston. Currently guaranteed second place.
Yeah, so if he finishes...
Oh, no.
Never mind. Yeah, if he finishes that blue shot, the left ramp becomes your change host.
All right, so we got Preston, Ethan, Edge, Calvin.
Which game are they going to next?
That'll be Calvin's choice, so we're going to find out here in a second.
Okay.
This could potentially be the last game, depending on what Preston does. All right, let me go find out what game.
Alrighty.
Calvin, where are we going? What game?
Final game will be Attack from Mars.
All right, let me get over and change the game. Give me a couple seconds before I tell you to go, okay? All right, they have played, I think, 3 Brian Eddy games in a row. Shadow, Venom, and now Attack from Mars. I wonder if they like those designers or just happen to like the games and not know who the designers are.
I bet it's the latter. And Brian Eddy, more than maybe any other designer, certainly has a signature feel.
For sure.
A lot of his games, I mean, Venom's obviously a departure, but Medieval Madness, Attack from Mars, and Stranger Things all feature a big bash toy in the middle that you have to attack through a nice, wide open central shot.
That they do. Okay, here we go. It's a race to 21, so if the only way we're going to get past this is if Preston finishes in last. If he gets first, second, or third.
So not blackjack rules. He can't bust.
You're right. This will be the end of our Saturday Lavish Battle number 2, the Young Guns edition. It's been quite entertaining. All right, Attack from Mars. Calvin. Return to battle, soldier. I'm about to turn that down a little bit. That thing is loud. All right, there we go.
Now, when you're trying to win a tournament on this game, do you fight saucers, or do you go for, like, completing your path on the ramps or the other safer feeds?
Yeah, I'm not. The saucer's deadly, so I will try a super skill shot, hold the left flipper in and plunge, and if you hit the center target before it times out, it'll lower it down. But
Okay.
you also have your ball save, grace period. So I will take that if I can. And then outside of that, I just let it naturally hit those targets. But first thing I'm doing is trying to get dialed in on that lock shot and get locks going to get my first regular multi-ball.
Okay, and multi-ball happens to kill some saucers just while you're at it?
If you have the shield down. If you don't have the shield down, you're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
As soon as I get out of that first multi-ball, the next thing I'm doing is trying to light my Martian attack multi-ball. If I get that started, then my focus is getting complete as many shots as possible, working towards total annihilation.
Okay.
All right. Attack from Mars is being mean to these guys right off the bat here.
Yeah, you look at the score and go, oh, that's not so bad, but it's Attack from Mars scoring.
Right.
Now, the mode I always find in myself that I don't want to be in is when all the Martians are shaking and you have to hit the stand-ups.
Yeah, that's the Martian attack. Yeah.
Okay. So what triggers that so I can avoid it?
So if you're playing a game like this in tournament mode, that's a newer. This is the remake.
Mm-hmm.
Their tournament mode, you do not have the option to light the Martian attack at the scoop.
Okay.
If it's in non-tournament mode, you can light it to scoop. And if you're on a original Attack from Mars that has custom code in it, like mine at my house, you can get the Martian attack lit at the scoop.
Okay.
Otherwise, you got to spell Martian, hitting the 7 white stand-ups. Then it'll light Martian at the scoop. Once you go in there, they will all then flash, and you only have to hit one of each one. So 4 hits in order to start it within like 25 seconds.
The left triple bank is not 3 more shots.
No, just hit either one of them.
Yeah, I find those left and right stand-up banks to be lethal on this game.
All right, Preston's got jumped out to a quick lead here. He's also leading our Saturday Lavish Battle Young Guns edition. I got 400 peanuts on the line here for somebody. Winner take all. No second, third, or fourth. All right, he's got his shield down. And he's also got his locks are lit, so. All right, here comes Calvin.
So would you say Galactic Tank Force is a tribute to this game? Even looking at the toys, they very similar aesthetically.
I don't know if it's a tribute, but it's definitely got some vibe of it. If only the game would work.
I really like the playfield on that, but it did feel like every time I played, the ball would get stuck somewhere unusual.
Right. All right, Ethan's up here. He's going to try and do all he can to push Preston down the line here to hold off and go another round. All right, backhand that to get the locks lit. That was tremendous.
What does lighting the top lanes give you?
It gives you bonus X at the end, so.
Oh, that's frustrating. And bottom lanes are more of the same or something else?
Bottom lanes, when you complete all 4 of those and you can control them with your flipper, it will light the scoop.
Oh, okay.
If you complete them 10 times, it lights extra ball at the scoop. I think it's 10 times.
How many points is that in tournament mode?
I don't know. Preston. You got ball say, turn around.
Edge.
Turn around. I'm going to interview you before you play that ball, okay? All right, come on over.
All right, we got our next contestant here. Want to tell us who you are, where you're from, and one thing everyone should know about you.
I'm Preston Turner. I'm from Newark, Delaware, and I'm basically the best pinball player that goes here. So.
Oh my gosh, you heard it there, folks. He's the best player that plays here at the Collective. So that'll roll into our next question here. How long have you been playing competitive pinball?
Since March of 2023.
March of 2023. So you got about a year and a half under your belt. Do you know how long you guys have been a member at the Delaware Pinball Collective?
Since March of 2023.
March of 2023. So you got another year and a half. All right. What is your best pinball skill?
Best pinball skill. Winning.
Winning.
That's about all I got.
Hey, that's a good skill to have.
He's over here riling up Chad.
I know, right? All right. Tell us, what is your biggest moment in pinball so far?
It was probably winning the it was something down in Maryland, I think. I got first in a like keep it below $1 million or whatever it's called.
Yeah, tournament down
the
there.
tournament down.
Awesome, way to go. All right, you are currently at 20 points. You're on the brink of closing out our Lavish Battle Young Guns edition. You got Attack from Mars to overcome. What do you think? What's the outcome going to be?
I really like this game, so hopefully good. Just can't get last.
All right, good luck.
Let me fix the screen before you start. Woo! Go ahead, jump in there and commentate till you're up. Commentate till you're up. Jump in there. Hop in there.
Have a seat, bud. All right, so what are you thinking so far? Did you enjoy your first Lavish battle?
I'm dead.
Well, can't win them all. What would you have done different if you could do it all over again? Would you pick different machines?
Probably not. Just everyone's so much better.
That's why you got to practice. That's what these tournaments are for. What's your favorite machine here right now?
I don't know. Probably Jaws.
I like Jaws a lot too. So when you play this one, do you like to go for destroying the saucers or trying to set up your ramps?
I just try to stay alive.
That's an approach for this one. Replay at 2 billion. I don't think we're going to see anyone crack 2 billion today.
I mean, there's always Preston.
Preston might. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's a good save.
Ow.
All right, you're up. Go put up a good last ball. All right, he's got that saucer open. Oh. Preston knows he's won. Now he's taking victory lap, see if he can also win his last game. He doesn't seem too upset with that early drink.
He does not. All right. So that is going to conclude our Saturday Lavish Battle number 2 for the month of October. Young Guns edition. Preston Turner taking the win. Thanks for everyone tuning in. We're going to do this again. Again, once a month. Our next Saturday Lavish Battle will be November the 23rd, Turkey edition. Don't have my 4 battles players yet, but once we get those.
Saturday right after Thanksgiving?
I think it's the Saturday before.
Saturday before. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So again, we'll be back November 23rd with our next Saturday battle. But we'll be streaming next Saturday, the 19th. It'll be tour event number 6. And if you're not doing anything tomorrow we have our Stern Army tournament, a bounty knockout tournament. So come on out, play in the Stern Army event.
Bounty's such a great format.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will catch you next time.
See you guys. Thanks for setting this up, Chad.